Hey everybody, it's Dave here, Holiday for Two. Hope you're having a good day. Today is our shakedown cruise. We just got into camp a little bit and got all set up here. And we are camping at Schnebly Hill Road about 3 miles in. And I'll show you on the map where that is. So stay tuned. If you like this video, hit like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to ring that little bell on the side so you'll be notified when I put out more videos in the future. But yeah, we're at Schnebly Hill Road for the couple days. Gonna try out our new cargo trailer camper and I'll show you around the campsite. Let's go.
Someday when my ship comes in, I know just what we'll do. We'll pack our bags and quit our jobs and have a holiday for two. We'll pack our bags and quit our jobs and have a holiday for two.
Good morning there, Patches. How are you doing? Enjoying the camping life, huh? Morning, everybody. And we are fixing up a little mid-morning snack here. Some cheesy bread. Oh, I love these little things. Like little bagels with cheese in there. Little bagels with cheese in the middle. They're really good. I'm trying to do them with one hand here. You'll know they're ready when the cheese starts to melt. Everybody's getting up this morning. We're in a large group today. We've got some friends here that are all camping together. Last night we had a big bonfire right over there. That's the remnants of our bonfire last night, where everybody was.
They would take our water supply for showers and stuff were these huge. They dug these things. They were 50 feet by 50 feet, and these big old bladders. Water bladders, yeah. So it's in Qatar. This shit's 20 degrees. It's hot as fuck. So everybody took showers after midnight because it cooled down enough so you wouldn't burn yourself.
Sights
Miserable. But I was telling them about it's
there for your own. Because he said that they couldn't prove that my son invited people.
Campfire time.
Oh yeah, it disappeared. That was smart.
Hey,
yeah, and they couldn't prove where the money came from because he made a lot of money.
Where'd Patch go?
A home invasion that my son opened the door and these people came in and cooked.
That's a nice.
Hey, Patch.
Yes.
Nice
What do you think of this camping stuff, huh?
You can't go to court.
Campfire.
For him to get pure core, he had like $1,000 fine. He had to go to 2 all-day classes. By that time, you were going back to the classes.
Got my solar panel set out, and last I checked, it was bringing in about 100 watts. 95, 100 watts. So what I did is this is the Blue Eddy PV200 panel. So I just wired it in over here. Goes into my little outlet. Slick. Works really good. I can just move this around if I need to, because sometimes during the day the shade will change, so I have to move the panel around. Keeping it topped off, that's good. We made 2 pots of coffee this morning, so we're doing good. Get my stuff ready here. Poor little Patch was getting a little red rash on his belly last night. Little red spots all over his belly. And I Googled it and I found out that it's fly bites. I guess it's pretty common for dogs to get those. It's like little red splotches on the inside of his belly there. Nothing to worry about. They'll get over it. It didn't seem to cause him any grief or problems. Sorry to embarrass you here, kiddo. I want to show everybody. If you ever get these little spots, you see these little red spots? These little red spots. Certain dogs get them and you can't see them because they have dark skin. But because he's got the light fair skin, so it shows up on him. It doesn't itch it or anything, so One thing you always want to carry, though, we don't have it on this trip, but one thing you should always carry with you is some Benadryl. We've had that happen where this little one right here got a hold of a bee, and the bee stung him on the mouth. And the next thing we know, you could tell he wasn't feeling right. So we gave him a few drops of Benadryl, and about 15 minutes, he perked right up. So we made a mistake this trip. We didn't bring any Benadryl, so we might have to run into Munds Park and get some Benadryl today. It's always good to have a little bit of liquid Benadryl on hand for such emergencies. One of our friends over here, she got bit by some mosquitoes, and she started to get welts. And so they went into the doctor yesterday, and they gave them some cream, Benadryl cream and stuff to put on their skin. Some people doesn't bother, but you never know. The mosquitoes, if you're one of those people that have allergic reaction to mosquitoes, then you want to probably carry some Benadryl with you. Eating my cheese bread. It's beautiful. It's like 70 degrees right now. Where we're at is about 3 miles in off I-17. Get a pin drop and put on the video. I'll put a pin drop, show you where we are. It's a nice little spot. There's tons of places in here that you can camp in and get tucked in and tucked away. I'll show you. You got some people camped over there. And this is some friends of ours right here in this Yellowstone cruiser. Right over there, you can't really see it too well though. That's Schnebly Hill Road. And Schnebly Hill Road, if you take that road all the way back for about 3 miles, it runs into I-17. Now if you take Schnebly Hill Road and go west, that direction, you're gonna run into Sedona. But you don't wanna go down that road unless you have a 4x4. We've heard that there are some big rocks that fell in the road this winter. They're in the process right now, I guess, of cleaning up the road. There were some huge rocks that fell down over the winter in the snow and stuff and blocked the road for a little while. But the last word we got, they were clearing off the roadway, but it still is rough. So we're probably not gonna go down to Sedona in our pickup truck. We do have some friends with a razor, so they'll probably go down in a 4x4. Good morning.
Good morning. I can't adult today.
I can't adult today, okay. That's like Patches over here. I can't dog today. Right, Patch? You're just kind of kicking back there. Yeah, Patch was having a good old time. In fact, he had such a good time the last day we let him off the leash. There were about 9 dogs in the group, and he just was having fun, even with the bug bites. But unfortunately, we had to pack up because everybody was getting bug bit. And we had about 25 people in a group, and everybody was getting bit. This is Tammy's leg and ankles. Look at those spots. And then I even had them on my leg here too. Not as bad as one lady in the group had to go to emergency because they got so swollen and so big and swollen they had to take her to emergency. So whatever you're doing this time of year, you're going to the mountains, make sure you take your bug spray because the bugs right now are just as hungry as ever. That we were told because of the rain this winter. We took a stop on the way down I-17 back to Phoenix and took some pictures here at the little pullover where you can take pictures looking out over to, that's Cottonwood off in the distance, Jerome, and as I turned the camera to the right there, you'll see a little bit of Sedona and Oak Creek Canyon. Just a beautiful day, but windy, So safe travels wherever you're going. Make sure you take your bug spray when you're going to the mountains. And if you like this video, hit like, share, and subscribe. And of course, stay tuned. In just a moment, I'll show you what kind of things to find if you're camping up in Schnebly Hill Road area in Munds Park. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, this is Dave and welcome back. And I like to do this part of the video for folks who are not used to this area, who are new to Arizona and they don't really know where Schnebly Hill might be. If you're coming from Flagstaff, You're going to come south on I-17. Here's Flagstaff up here. And then you're going to come south on I-17, or if you're coming up from Phoenix area, you're going to go north on I-17 and look for Munds Park on the map. That's a good kind of a good focus point there, because Schnebly Hill is really close to Munds Park area. There's a couple of stores there if you need to get ice and gas, and there's even an RV park there where you can dump your RV if you have a big RV and you need to dump your holding tank. I think it's called Munds Park RV Resort. There it is. And they do charge. I don't know exactly how much it is. It used to be 10, but I've heard that everybody's gone up in price. So they may still be $10, or they may have gone up to 15 or 20. It's a sign of the times, I guess, unfortunately. But yet, if you need to dump, it's still convenient and close. And there are some stores there you can get stuff to drink and ice and some basic food kind of staples. If you need a real, like to go to a grocery store, you'll need to go into Flagstaff, which is about 25 miles and about a half an hour's drive north of Munds Park. Or in our case, we had somebody that had to go to emergency room and get treated for severe bug bites exposure. So just keep that in mind. Make sure wherever you're camping up in the mountains this time of year, pack along your bug spray, Benadryl lotion, and Benadryl, the liquid Benadryl. Not a bad idea to keep that stuff handy if you're up in the camping area. It can help relieve a lot of those symptoms. But here's Schnebly Cutoff. I think the exit is going to be 220. I think it's exit 230. I'm not absolutely positive on that. Let me zoom in and see if it says 320. I'm sorry. Exit 320. Take Munds Park exit, and then you're going to go to the west underneath the freeway. Up here is an ADOT maintenance yard. You'll see a lot of big trucks right in there, and then there's a fence here. Once you get through the cattle guard fence area, where is that thing? Oh, there it is. Once you get through the cattle guard, then it's pretty much dispersed camping from there on. And there's a lot of people. We saw some people camping in this area right near the freeway. You have a real strong cell signal right here because there's this huge tower right here. And boy, when you get in this area, it's 3 bars and it's good signal. All up and down the I-17. When you start getting back here and to farther back on Schnebly Hill, the signal begins to drop off. It's still pretty strong up in here. You can't camp down here by the Foxborough Ranch. This is a private ranching area, and they have a lease with the state here, and so this is a ranch area. But once you go around here, then you can disperse camp again. So there's dispersed camping east of this Foxborough Ranch and west of Foxborough Ranch. And I think you can even disperse camp down here in this little wet area, but I wouldn't do it right now because we think that maybe the culprit was a lot of the mosquitoes. This little trough area here, this water area, is where a lot of the water was that was attracting the mosquitoes. And sometimes it fills up this little pond down here. And so just keep that in mind. Once you get away from this, we were up on the hill around Schnebly Hill. We were actually camping in this little stretch right here. So if you take a look at it here on the map, we're not that far away from the little pond there, the lake. And so that could explain some of our problems as far as bugs. If you have a vehicle that's 4-wheel drive and you've got a little bit of time and you don't mind a little bump and some dips and stuff on the way, you can do it in a regular 2-wheel drive vehicle, but you need some clearance. There's a few places along this road in here where it gets a little bit rough. But you can drive up to Schnebly Hill Vista Overlook, and this is absolutely gorgeous around sunset. So if you have any way to get there at all and a means to get there, then do it while you're there if it's your first time visiting. It's an absolute must-see. In fact, you can camp if you have like a rooftop tent or something like that and you want to do it. There are some places just up from there on this dirt road, the 153A, where you can pitch a tent up here, park your vehicle. If you got a rooftop tent, open it up, and I've seen people camp right in some areas like this. And that would be awesome if you could get. It's a little bit bumpy and four-wheel drive, but recommended. But if you can get up in there and camp, oh man, that's worth it. There's a few more spots along this edge here, but just keep that in mind. Cell signal though does die off as you get back on this Schnebly Hill Road. It was kind of iffy right in here. There's a tower here, but I don't think this radio tower helps you for cell service. And I'll go back to terrain. Your altitude all throughout here is about 6,400 feet. If it's a really hot time of the year in Phoenix, it's going to be hot up here. It's not unusual for Munds Park to hit 90, 95 when it's 105 and 110 in Phoenix. It does cool down at night, but still it will be warm. So when it gets to be that warm in Phoenix, you want to go even higher. 7,500 feet, 8,000, 8,500 feet at least to get out of the heat. But again, this time of year, watch out for bugs. Well, this is Dave saying I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell. Have a great day, safe travels wherever you're going, and watch out for those bugs. Bye. Have a good day.